Solid win to start off the week for the Tigers, baby. Let's go. What's going on, people? Welcome back to Reefer. Another banger video for you guys today. So let's be special, baby. Let's be special. So, due to the game being on Monday and just my work schedule being a little bit crazy this week, the review of the Georgia Tech game and the preview of the Furman game is just going to be kind of meshed together into one video. But, hey, it's going to be a good video, though. So, right off the bat, solid win for Clemson against Georgia Tech. The defense is firing on all cylinders. Right off the back, we had an interception, first play of the game. I love it. Very happy to see that we got Jeremiah Trotter Jr. at middle linebacker. Our linebackers looking studly. Barrett Carter, absolute stud. The dude had, first half, he had 5 or 6 tackles alone. Why wasn't this dude playing more last year? Oh, wait, because we were being a little loyal to our 6-year senior linebackers and Skalski and Bale Inspector. And, maybe a little bit loyal to a fault. I don't know. Some people argue, oh, they got the experience, though. They got the experience. They've been there for 6 years. They deserve playing time. They know the system. They have knowledge of the game. And my counter argument to that is, well, yeah, sure, maybe Barrett Carter didn't have quite as much knowledge of the game as Bale Inspector did. But, so let's say he's out of position, let's have a 5-yard run. But his athleticism is going to make a huge game-changing impact play that I don't think Bale can be able to make athletically, whether it be interception, fumble recovery, something just athletic that I just don't think Balin's capable of doing, but Barrett Carter is. So that's my counter argument to that. But also the quarterback situation, I'll get into that next. But defense is looking good. I was so happy to see Brian Brzee back, baby. He was looking hella strong, man. He was looking nice. And hey, Brian, everybody out there watching him, Ella strong, baby, Ella strong. But he was looking nice. Miles was looking nice. Miles Murphy, he was getting a lot of double teams there. He wasn't as active in the backfield, but that's because he was getting a lot of double teams. He was a lot of offensive keys in terms of the blocking scheme against him. So he was seeing that. Trenton Simpson was looking nice. I would have liked to see Trenton used a little bit more as a pass rusher, as I think he excels in that and has an opportunity to be a high level, kind of Micah Parsons type guy in the NFL, where sure he can play, that will spot and an outside linebacker, but what if we switch him to kind of a more pass rusher hybrid type spot where, a little bit Isaiah Simmons-esque, where drop him back into coverage, blitz him off the edge. I want to see a little bit more of that, but he made impact plays. I'm happy with how I used him. Defense looking good. Offensively, the defense looked like it didn't miss a beat. Secondary is still a bit of work in progress. I will say there were some gaps in secondary, but it's the first game. We got a lot of new guys back there. There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve to it all. A little bit of meshing going on. But overall, very strong in the secondary. Offensively, though, offense looked better. Still not quite as good. Our offensive line did not look super strong. I will admit it. Not look as strong as it could be. There wasn't one guy on the offensive line. Maybe Marcus Tate. I thought Marcus Tate played a pretty good game, in my opinion. But there were some other guys that just, I don't know, they shouldn't look as strong as they should be or as normal. Even Jordan McFadden, statistically Jordan McFadden, did he have a good game? Yes, but the eye test, he just didn't look like he did in the middle of last season, end of last season. So I don't know if that's just kind of a little bit game shape. I'm not quite sure what, but he just didn't quite look as sharp as he's been in this past. And that right side's still going to be a little bit of a work in progress. But, we got that freshman right tackle starting, so it is what it is. Shipley looked good. The receivers need to help whoever is playing quarterback. Whoever's playing quarterback, the receivers need to help them out more. Bo Collins did well. But, other than that, Antonio Williams played well. He had a lot of catches for a freshman. I'm very happy to see him doing well. But there was just some catches that guys just need to make. Like Joseph Ngata, you were a captain in that game. You're a senior. This is supposed to be your year to ball out. I know that catch in the end zone. That was a tough catch. That would have put you on SportsCenter. But that's a catch that we need to make. We don't have much wiggle room in offense. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Our offense does not have much wiggle room. We need to be close to, if not perfect, every single play. Just like remember the Titans. You will be perfect. But the big question, the whole deal, is the quarterback situation. I don't know what to make of it. And just from watching it, DJ looked kind of slow out there, a little bit sluggish. The Reeves didn't look quite as fast, but also he didn't have a whole lot of help around him. So whether it's DJ or Cade, whoever's in there needs more help around them from the guys around him to step up and make some plays. But I mean, as soon as Cade stepped in there and scored that touchdown at the end, everybody on social media was just calling for basically benching DJ. All the Twitter warriors were out there saying, "Man, we need Cade in there." Which I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'm fully sold on Cade yet. I think he's a lot of potential. Looked significantly faster and smoother out there, running around the backfield. Looks like he'd make plays with his feet that DJ can't make. But it's also one drive, so I kind of want to see what he does against Furman this week. I want there to be more of a split opportunity of the quarterback. I mean, maybe DJ plays the first quarter and a half, but I really want to see Cade in there and get some real reps, some consistent reps, where we can see multiple drives of him. And if he's tearing it up drive after drive, I'm sorry, DJ, I appreciate you, but it may be time to make the change. But that's what the big question is right now, is what to do with the quarterback situation. Because DJ, he's been there, he's a junior, he's been around the program, he's put a lot of time and effort into it, but are we being a little bit loyal to a fault with him? I mean, have we seen the best football that DJ is going to play for us? Because he's a good quarterback, don't get me wrong, he belongs at the college level, but to a certain point, it's like I said in previous videos, you can be a good college football player, and that's great. I'm happy for you. That's a great college football player. That's a great career. That's awesome for you, man. But at Clemson, we're looking for guys that are going to be playing on Sundays, because those guys that are playing on Sundays are the ones that are winning national championships. Georgia, Alabama got guys that are playing on Sundays, so we need a quarterback that's going to be playing on Sundays. Yes, I know Stetson Bennett's not going to be playing on Sundays, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Georgia has enough talent around him offensively that they can compensate for that. Because I don't know, I hate on Stetson Bennett week after week. I hate on Stetson Bennett, and week after week he proves me wrong. I will admit I'm a Stetson Bennett hater, but he proves me wrong week after week. So I got nothing to say about that. He won the national championship. He keeps on winning. I'm wrong about him. I know, but with Cade in there was just a certain energy. Just the tempo was quicker, the rollout was quicker. I mean, he just looked like a man on a mission. He was just sprinting the entire time, bang, 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 lasers. The throws look quicker, the reads look quicker, multiple reads. It was nice. We'll see what happens. I really hope to see more Cade this week, but we'll see what happens with that. I know at Furman, we're about a 44-point favorite right now, so I think we're going to take care of Furman. Furman had a nice game last week against North Greenville, but also that's North Greenville. Furman's got one wide receiver that, is a threat, is a very viable threat, and has the opportunity to really test our secondary guys. But I just think the athletic standpoint, Clemson will take care of business against Furman. I don't know if I bet the over or the under. Honestly, I would take the over. 44.5, I would bet the over. I think it's going to be an offensive shootout. Well, maybe not an offensive shootout from Furman's perspective, but Clemson's going to want to put up a lot of points because we need to figure out our offensive identity. And how do you figure out your offensive identity? You put up points, and this is our scrimmage. This is our live period scrimmage right now. We need to put up some points. We need DJ to put up a lot of points. We need Cade to put up a lot of points, and we just need to see those two guys just ball out and see who's the better guy. One thing that I found interesting too is that we were really trying to work in that 3-back rotation. We were really trying to use Phil Maffa as kind of a goal line, short yardage back. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought that's what Kobe Pace was supposed to be for us. But if Maffa's the short yardage guy, and we got Shipley as our main back, speed back, I don't know where Kobe Pace really fits into the whole thing. Is he just kind of a slightly change of pace in between being a power back and a one-cut back like Shipley? Is he kind of just in there as filler? I'm not quite sure where the offensive perspective where he fits into it. I mean, CJ Spiller's great football player, great coach. I'm sure they'll figure it out. But that was just one thing that really interested me about the game. Looking at it, I just wasn't quite sure how that was going to play out. And, and special teams was rough too against it. I mean, we had one thing where Will Taylor got hit trying to catch a punt. Our punt unit did pretty well. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I mean, everything I've seen out of camp, I mean, it seems like our punting, whether it's Aiden Swanson or BT Potter, has just been kind of rough. But Swanson looked really good. I'll give him a lot of credit. He looked really good. Then our punt block unit, I mean, we blocked 2 punts, so that I got nothing about that. We looked great there. And, kickoff, still don't want Shipley back there. Excuse me, not kickoff. Kick return, still don't want Shipley back there playing special teams, but there's a reason they're doing it. I'd rather see Pride back there fielding kickoff punts. But overall, pumped for Clemson versus Furman this week. I think we're going to get another win. We're going to have some more of an offensive identity form for this season, which I'm really excited about. Also, I will be at the game, so hey, if you're there, let me know. As always, people, have a great day. Tell somebody you love them. Deuces.